After a break, YouTuber and self-identified artist Gabbie Hanna has once again started uploading videos under the Gabbie Show title that made her famous. Just to be clear, that's another word that she self-identifies with.
I never realized how fucking famous I am. Deadass. I'm fucking famous as shit, and I had no idea.
I'm starting to think Gabbie might have more self-awareness if she ever learns that the word infamous also exists. Write it down, Gabbie. It's an adjective, meaning well-known for acting a fool. Hey, I think I just gave you the title for your next song. I'm infamous! That's her. So what do we have in store with this reboot of The Gabbie Show after several months of her only uploading uninteresting TikToks? Well, bad news. It's more only uninteresting TikToks. But if you're one of the tens of hundreds of people who actually cares what's in Gabbie's grocery basket, how inauthentic her sense of style is, or what her face looks like when filled with wet food, then stay tuned for a self-identified awesome installment of Clip Breakdown. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel for another installment of Clip Breakdown. This is the playlist where we dive into our favorite movies, TV movies, and other such content here on the web, and we break it into sections like Gabbie Hanna's boring daily routine to make a little TikTok about each individual clip and clop and say, is this a good thing that the Gabbie Show is back, or are we wasting everyone on the internet's time? And I think we know what the answer is here. But before we get into it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see even more clip breakdowns on the newest content from your favorite and most infamous or famous YouTube influencers. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 new ones every week, so turn on notifications, babe, and you'll always be the first to know when we're microwaving a potato to eat on camera, which is really the grand finale of this video. I thought I was going crazy when I first watched this 4.5-minute vlog that she titled The Gabbie Show, and at the beginning she talks about it being like her return to YouTube, but then I looked at her TikTok page and it was like just the same 5 videos but with different text overlays. So I'm like, stop recycling TikTok content for YouTube views. It's truly uninteresting and no one gives a shit. I'm sorry. And I'll prove it by showing you, and you can give 0 shit.
This is the guest room, which seems to be turning into also like, am I making a content room again? Am I gonna start making content? I took a year off, over a year off at this point. I think it's time to come back. And honestly, I don't know how. I guess I'll make a YouTube video.
I think it's gonna be more like a short string of self-important TikToks with their watermarks removed, and you're just gonna call it a YouTube video, but okay. Also, do you really need to recap your entire year? I kinda think we all see what's going on. You got a new page boy haircut, and you dress like Machine Gun Kelly's dog walker now, and that's okay. It's time for Gabbie to show her fans the real her, just as soon as she's done applying fake temporary tattoos to her neck, so the other alt girls think she's cool at the cat food store. And what did she even take a year off from? Like, she's been posting to her YouTube channel some bunk-ass podcast attempts or music videos basically every couple months. And even outside of that, this woman makes a TikTok out of every outfit she puts on, every food that glurps down her throat, and every uncomfortable thought that she somehow decides makes her ass look good. Gabbie, look, I get it, because I also love when the conversation is about my butt. However, it starts to seem desperate if you're the only conversation starter on that front. No shade though, I think it's great that Gabbie is obviously very proud of her body at this stage of her life, and I for one can't wait until the day that I go to Mickey's West Hollywood and see her go-go dancing in a jockstrap, because she is giving power bottom levels of ass enthusiasm in this era. I just gotta call it out. So she basically says like, oh, you know, so much has happened in the last year. I have so much to fill you in on. I am so excited to be talking to you bitches again. I'm like, listen, I'm not your 13-year-old cousin. I don't think it's cool when you endearingly call me a bitch. I don't know you. I don't know you. Everything she does gives off like hip babysitter energy, where it's like, what 12-year-olds are you trying to impress by swearing like this? I don't give a shit. and listen to me swearing at the same time. At least it's authentic and not trying to be Tumblr hip. I just got done once again making the commute between LA and Palm Springs, but the drive is so much easier now that I've found Blinkist, who is also the sponsor of today's video. Blinkist is helping me turn those 2 hours of drive time from feeling really unproductive to really inspirational. Blinkist helps you discover and understand powerful concepts and inspirational ideas from books and podcasts in a shorter period of time. Using the Blinkist app, you can turn small windows of downtime into really powerful creative moments. Blinkist offers a huge selection of nonfiction books that it takes the main ideas from, boiled down into 15-minute text or audio summaries called Blink. They also do the same thing for podcasts. Blinkist has already condensed over 5,000 different titles, so you can start accessing valuable knowledge right away. I recently listened to Non-Binary Animals, as well as Your Good Habit Grab Bag, and I read the Blink for The Subtle Art of Not Giving a which was very satisfying because I started reading that book in 2017 and never got past the first chapter because time. I love this book because it talks about sometimes we want to feel like the victim, but to be really happy, we need to take full responsibility for our lives. I love exploring Blinkist for car rides or just reading on the couch, and I know you will too. Plus, right now Blinkist has a special offer just for you, my television viewers. So click the link in the description below to start your free 7-day trial of Blinkist and get 25% off a premium membership. Thanks Blinkist for sponsoring. She's blow drying her hair. She's doing her 1-minute makeup challenge. This is when I first got a clue that this wasn't original content, because you can see flash frames of her like TikTok overlays. It's like, girl, just make an original video. She says in this thing, I guess I'll make a YouTube video explaining where I've been for the last year. It's like, then why don't you just sit down and do that? Because that's not what you did in this video. Anyway, she's a fashion icon now because she no longer cares about clothing. So that's like her new type of fashion.
Doing some fucking projects today. Moth on the neck, carpenter bee, butterfly. Looking for an actual tattoo artist to do my neck. Today's ring choice goes fucking stupid. What the f***? She did that?
What'd she do? Stack some sterling costume jewelry that they sell at the bong store? Somebody get the editor of Nylon magazine on the phone. We found their centerfold for the spring fashion victims issue. Also, I'm really not sure if this Gen Z TikTok lingo sounds as cool on us once we have a mortgage, accountant, and a chiropractor. Once you have 2 out of the 3, don't say that anything goes stupid. You sound like a substitute teacher trying to survive a particularly mean honors class. Also, those tattoos she has are straight up those like books of temporary tattoos that you buy at the craft store, and she's like, my new thing is putting these on my neck and naming the insect. Like, okay, etymology, we really we really give a okay, Miss Frizzle. I don't know if you guys know, but Gabbie can't run to Ralph's, the goddamn chain grocery store, without acting like she's Kim Kardashian shopping at Erewhon, which is a fancy grocery store that you want to see famous people shop at, because it's like $100 deodorant. What? Not this. Dave's Killer Bread. I don't give a shit.
Come run some errands with me. Today I'm going to Ralph's, which is a grocery store here in California, and I'm also going to Petco, which is a grocery store for cats. Here's my little bag I wore today, and here are my favorite sunglasses. Wearing them is literally like walking into another dimension. For example, here's Ralph's, and now here's Ralph's in another dimension.
Ooh, in this dimension, are you capable of posting anything interesting? Mama, I don't even like running errands with myself. That's why when I go grocery shopping, I'm listening to YouTube videos about Disney World to drown out the sound of a store crawling with main character girls like you who are making TikToks of their nipples getting hard in the freezer section. And also to distract myself from the painful reality of rising bread prices. What will become of my daily French toast parties? The middle act of this video is essentially all the different ways Gabbie can make a piece of content about the stupid items she bought at the grocery store.
Got the cinnamon roll creamer, and lately I've been with the sweet cream creamer. Gotta get a couple preserves, chapstick on deck. It's like I got mostly some fruit, we got some spinach, we got some jam, bread, dates, creamer, eggs, chicken.
Girl, what the fuck? Are you making a big pot of stone soup later tonight? You don't even have all the ingredients there for an exciting meal, let alone an exciting TikTok turned vertical YouTube video. Also, I'm just speaking for myself here, but I think at this point, we've well documented the gathering of your goddamn jam and coffee creamer. So let's just say we don't need that covered in another separate video.
So a quick little grocery haul. We got dates, we got options, we got cinnamon roll creamer, we got sweet cream creamer, we got a little chicken jam.
Gabbie really wants her slightly more expensive, artisanal looking jam choice to sub in for an actual personality trait right now. She said, people think I'm bland and unoriginal. We'll just wait until I tell them how many different flavors of coffee creamer I switch between. Girl, how about at this point we just try to make a video go viral of you getting that raw chicken breast into the freezer? Because my main concern is that you bought it 3 hours ago and you've been making room temperature TikToks with it ever since. And you know Gabbie is the kind of girl to be like, day in the life of someone with salmonella poisoning. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is expel all of the fluids through my anus. I'm not joking, she makes another TikTok video about her unpacking the groceries now. Like, we just saw you pay for these literally sequentially 5 minutes ago, and now you get home and you're making another commentary video about the shit that you bought. I cannot. Oh, but if you didn't know, she's all that on Nickelodeon funny.
Top it with some bananas, a carb castle, so crunchy grapes, so fragrant strawberries, so nutritious spinach.
So hard, she's trying. Please stop solely trying to brand yourself as someone who enjoys the natural flavors of fruit. What the fuck is this, a Daily Harvest commercial? It's giving 2016 Vine energy, but in a bad way. Like somehow she's making it feel as though Trump is about to be president again. Surely, our queen Gabbie is now done making videos about whatever the hell she bought on this one grocery trip. Ugh, I keep putting my hand in my own light. What else do you got in your day, Gabbie? What else do you got in your day?
What I eat in a day. Today edition. I started off the morning with, I believe, 4 scrambled eggs. Nothing fancy, just a little salt, a little pepper, a little ketchup.
I'm not here to police anyone's food, but I will say that seeing Gabbie's gigantic bowl full of eggs and ketchup just turned all of the food in my stomach to vomit. All I know is my doctor told me to watch my cholesterol. And if I ate that breakfast every day, he would be like, okay, well now you have cholesterol, all that egg yolk clogging up your arteries. So we're gonna put you on Lipitor. There was already this trend I didn't like of people like filming them taking a bite of everything they see in a day. But at least when it was like a 16-year-old kid, you're like, well, they're not capable of saying or doing anything more interesting than that. All they have is the food their parents bought for them. So well, maybe that's why it seems sad when it's someone my age doing this.
I had an apple. One side of it was actually pretty f***ed up, but I don't like to waste, and the side I was eating tasted just fine.
Oh, cool. Something similar actually happened to me once while I was eating an apple, but I correctly decided not to waste anyone's time by making a video about it. I wouldn't even tell that as a story to my close personal friends and acquaintances, because I care about them too much. Know what story we want to hear? The one that ends with you wiping your mouth, sticky chin. What's the difference between something interesting and relatable and something mundane that you should shut the fuck up about? Well, don't ask Gabbie, because obviously she's not quite sure yet. It's all about the food with her today. I mean, I guess that's your brand now.
I eat a sweet potato a day for years, and I eat it like a fucking maniac. But I can't help it, like this. It's like the part of the microwavable chicken pot pie, the crust that's still a little gummy on the edges.
I don't like to be over dramatic, but that is the worst thing in recorded history that has to do with potatoes since the Great Famine. At the beginning of all of this, didn't you say you had so much exciting stuff you needed to catch us up on? Now you're jiggling microwave steamed vegetables in my face like it's the Jolly Green Giant's uncut dick. What? It is. I saw him at a food mascot sex party once. I was there representing every plate. Ew, I hate how much she cracks herself up about eating. She's like, I eat potatoes like a maniac. Like, mama, your Cheech and Chong is stoner carefree impression is not reading authentically to me, sweetheart. Let's practice in front of the mirror for a few more hours before the next upload, if we could. Because that is about all I can take. Honestly, the biggest issue for me here is just trying to recycle unoriginal content from another platform where we already know people aren't interested in watching you as much as they used to be on YouTube. Like, her YouTube videos used to get millions of hits, and now on TikTok, she's lucky to get 70,000 views, but it's mostly like a 20,000 views. Why then would stringing all of that shit it together and then putting it on YouTube somehow impress us or impress her 5 million subscribers. It's a little embarrassing. Just sit down and say some actually interesting stuff, and I guarantee you'll be getting a better response than this. But it seems like she's really married to this vertical video TikTok format right now, because I think it's easier to hide the fact that she doesn't have a super strong personality at this point in time. But you know, who am I to judge? Aside from me, who is here judging as just another person. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts on Gabbie Hanna's latest iteration of self-exploration. And let me know what your favorite Jolly Green Giant dick size is. I don't know what that means. Anyway, you guys are all the greatest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you want to see even more clip breakdowns from Gabbie or other such influencers. And most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 new ones every week, so turn on notifications. And you'll always be the first to know when we're eating a squishy potato on camera. I don't know. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you so much for getting Jolly Green Giant nailed with me today. I will see you next time. What is that?